And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome. You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Cancer, crab people. Welcome to Koi Place Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. We're looking at this round of reads, Cancer, is going to be your career read for the month of October. So the things we want to invest ourselves into, the career path we want to choose, partnerships we want to make, deals to be struck, things like that. Ultimately, in the effort of coin, but also the development of the self. So as a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets tough, understand as your tarot card reader, I'm not going to purposely misguide you, mislead you. That's not what I do, and that's not the intent of why I do all this. Trust me, it's a lot of work. So follow along with me in your career read today, Cancer. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. We're going to do a time-based orientation for Cancer's career read, starting with the past orientation over here. What is it that we need to see, please, for Cancer in this career read? Okay, I mean, really nice cards, but I have to see them hit the table. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in this read. In my style of reading, unless the cards hit the table, I don't take them. Because I understand how each of my individual tarot decks work. Even for the sign-based readings that I do, a specific set of decks, a specific set of decks for individual readings, and even my own that I don't allow other people to touch. So those cards that we need to see, please, for Cancer in their career reading. Oh, one more. In your past? Okay. New beginnings. How so? The Fool comes out. 10 of Cups. Okay. I like this. And what do we believe about things when everything starts to line up, when harmony starts to strike itself? The Page of Wands, optimism renewed. Okay, well, somebody is firmly saying that, hey, no, I'm in the right place at the right time. Right? I have a Cancer who's really looking at, trying to reflect on where they were and saying, no, maybe the signs I keep on seeing where I am the right person for this position. I am the right person at this job. I did make the right choices. It actually revives the spirit, right? That Page of Wands, no matter how small, it's like holding a matchstick to like a flamethrower, right? The pages can only hold so much. But this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, right? And when we're talking about, the power of new beginnings, maybe this is what I need to remind myself of, that not only am I good at what I do, but there are reasons for it. I'm getting reminded of it every day, and it's a beautiful thing. I can get one after. So the present, what of the here and now for Cancer in their career read? What do we need to see right here, right now? Good. Down the middle. Temperance. Okay. What are we trying to heal? The notion that if we let time function as it should, eventually things will play out as they should. The Lovers, card of Gemini. In what way? The Five of Wands. Okay. So, in the present, we're having conflict over something that, whatever that new beginning was, when we start to feel so comfortable and so, ingratiated in what we do, when we're able to embrace the fullness of our experience. Now in the present, as conflict arises, are we saying that this path isn't for us anymore? Or are we saying there's a deeper internal searching that I need to do? Because that seems like too much simple of an answer, Cancer. And the reason I'm saying is because fives are cards of conflict, but the Five of Wands in particular represents, kind of like beef between multiple parties, right? That there's something at the workplace that is just like, why y'all like this, right? And it's making you question, is this the right place? Is it the right journey for me? Now, originally, the Lovers, which is, again, it gets such a lovely notion, and that's where the caveat comes in, of the Lovers is actually a choice. right? It's a lifelong choice between you and another party or another decision maker to pursue what life means together. That is what it was originally meant in the Fool's Journey of Tarot. With that Lovers here, when we talk about a career read, okay, I know I'm in the right spot. I know I'm in the right path. I'm showing it every day. I'm building these skills. I'm getting what I need to. So why do I feel I need to heal? Right. And it's coming, honestly, from whatever conflict is being arisen at the site right now, Cancer. I think part of it is making you doubt why am I here? And the other part is saying, no, I know why I'm here. You guys are just making my life miserable, right? So how do we course correct even our own internal voice of, is it me or is it the problems I'm experiencing right now? Because if it's me, well, then what is this truly my journey? But if it's the problems I'm experiencing, then don't let it dim the light I worked so hard to enlarge. I can understand that. I totally get that. Because again, we started off so well for a reason. Future orientation. Where are the cards that Cancer needs to see, please, in their career read and the future orientation? What does the future yield for Cancer? In the future, we see Hierophant, the card of Taurus. Okay. So, firming up and resolving a spiritual path. How so? The Ace of Wands. Because you never lost the fire. It was always there. And lastly, the Star, the card of Aquarius. Yes. Okay. So, why am I geeking out right now? Hierophant. Besides the Emperor, which is the card of Aries, and I haven't seen that yet, obviously, in this read, the Hierophant is known as equally stubborn, but in a different way, right? We're pushing along our spiritual path. We're not swaying from it. Here, if we're saying that this is our career, no, I'm not crazy. I know what I see. And at the same exact time, whatever conflict is going on right now, don't make it make me forget who I am. Right? Don't make it be so miserable that I just abandon ship altogether and just lose everything that I worked for. That light of mine, I sustained it. And it's a great thing because it wasn't just a teaching moment of, okay, you got skills that you need to acquire, you can bulk up your resume, whatever, logistical BS happens sometimes with the career arbitration and gaining process, but it kept your hope alive. Star, the card of Aquarius, that no matter where or how dark it gets in the star ocean and the night sky, we're still able to say, no, I can find my way. You never gave up. I like this. Underneath it all, Chariot, you, card of Cancer. We don't forget who we are. It's a great thing. I really like this. Okay, cards of connection. What are the connective energies between the time-based orientations and Cancer's career read today? First, between the past and the present. Show the crab people what they need to see. Okay, Ten of Swords. Okay, that justifies this Five of Wands. So, now that we felt so secure in the self, we had to have some cold-hearted admittance to what's actually going on here, right? And that's why I felt this battle was more internal rather than external. Because, yeah, that problem is there. Let them dogs fight, right? Let them do whatever they need to do. That's not your business. But it makes you realize, okay, do I really belong here? Should I? Right? We had to come to some harsh conclusions about what we saw going on in our environment, but ultimately had to say, okay, is it the environment or is it me? Because I can work on one. I cannot work on the other. King of Swords. We took all those swords, we made decisions. Here, what is the right thing to do? Right? It's not just about me feeling good. What is the right thing to do here? What am I losing out if I pursue X, Y, or Z path? Ten of Pentacles, the foundation of the tree of life. When we dig our roots deep, what do we find? And here, again, Cancer, I saw whatever external conflict going on as more of a indicator of basically sparking the journey of where we want to go, questioning our internal commitment, not in the sense of, you're flaky or gonna fly, but the notion that, okay, is it the environment that is so unsustainable? And then I didn't give up on myself, and I can work on that. Or is it me that, this entire thing that I worked so hard to build, is it not worth it anymore? We're finding those spaces all in between, right? So it's sparking a lot within you right now to, kind of see something that could potentially turn into a dumpster fire, let's be honest. But ultimately, it's making you question a lot of things of where you want to go, which ultimately can be good. Everything has a lesson written within it. Oh, well, that was quick. 6 Cups in your in-between space between present and future. And what goes along with that 6 of Cups? When we have nostalgia, when we remember ourselves, and I very much see this as a notion of the self, Cancer. When we remember why we do, what do we get? Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Define the in-between space for Cancer in this reading. Six of Cups, the Magician. What are we trying to manifest in? Justice, the card of Libra. I like that. And especially because it's always good to pull the power card of the seasons, because the reason for the season, Justice being the card of Libra, is Libra season right now. Putting that all together, if I remember who I am, then what does true equity look like? If I'm able to remember what that means to me, then what can I bring in, right? We never lost our fire. And that's such a good thing. Underneath it all, King of Cups, the ability to balance all emotional wherewithal at once, right? The good, the bad, and the otherwise. And still make decisions, still show our best and most endearing self, still do what we need to do. King of Cups popping out. This is who we are, and this is how we do it. This is so nice. I like it for you. Define the major arcana strewn across the table. I mean, this is a very quick read, but it's like, kind of a check-in for Cancer saying, don't forget who you are. I like that. Define the major arcana strewn across the table for Cancer in their career reading. First, we look at the Fool. What are the new beginnings that spark such optimism of a journey ahead? We start here. Good. Starting with the Fool. Two of Swords. Okay. The confusion of, is this right for me? Honestly, that's totally sensible and okay. Given the context of how this read is played out so far, Cancer, I can understand why. Two of Swords representing that confusion, that need to reassess things. Some things aren't certain at all, right? But the more that we found that things went right, the more we allowed them to be right. So don't just say that, drank some soda earlier. Don't just say that for what it's worth, I don't know what I'm doing. But at the same exact time, finding purpose in what you're doing. And also, mutually, at the same exact time, getting that optimism back. All these things can be true at once, right? One of Cancer's best abilities, even though the emotions can be overwhelming at times, is to understand all the emotions operating at once, right? It's a very key ability of Cancer. Every zodiac sign has their one ability they're able to do better than everybody else. Cancer is, I can hold everything everywhere at once, right? Here, okay, well, let's do it, right? It's very much, almost this reluctance of a new beginning, but this, underlying excitement to see it through. And I like that. Let's go to the Lovers. 10 of Cups. There we go. I know that I harmonized with the right thing. I know I was doing the right thing. Let it show through. To Temperance, a card of Sagittarius. The Hierophant, card of Taurus. Is this my path? So for the Hierophant and card of Taurus, the Sun, the happiest you've ever been, it's coming. It's coming. let things function as they should. It's coming. And to the star, Six of Pentacles. Because hope is not just this far off dream, it's something we invest into, right? You do it for the reason, let that reason be right. There was one or two more across the board. Let's start with the Magician. Page of Wands. Okay, so we're remembering the little things. We're remembering the optimism that came over here and why we did what we did in the first place. So Justice. Star. So many repeats. But here, hope is also something that we make. Let it show. In the crossing pattern, what do we see? Page of Pentacles, that when we try. Nine of Pentacles, we can invest for the long term. What was a little effort? No, it gets us ready to make the bigger leaps. Okay. Resolution, real cards of resolution for Cancer in the read. What is held in space of resolution for Cancer in this read today? In resolution for your read today, Cancer. 1, the High Priestess, trusting your internal voice, knowing what's right, being able to pursue that fully. Page of Swords. And sometimes the best thing that we can do is observe not just what's going around, but what's going on within. We don't have to be extra. We don't have to do, things that are outside of our realm or our convenience. Just understand what's going on within, because sometimes that reaps the best answer. And underneath it all, King of Wands, because we're building, we're doing it right, and letting everything function as it should to succeed in the ways that we know how. Overall, in your read today, Cancer, here's what I see. Trying to trust in your career path or that you're doing something right is sometimes the hardest thing that we can do. And simultaneously, it reaps the most amount of answers that we felt that we couldn't even touch before. Right? That's what we're learning in our present. It's not just the conflicts that we're encountering between people at our work site or the deals and that we're trying to make go through, the things, we're trying to make happen. It's making us question, okay, is this right for me? Or is it just a tough environment? Right? Because if it wasn't right for you, I wouldn't see such happiness sparking out, especially in the future. So does the environment that you're in, is it very suitable to your needs? What you need to accommodate for that? Ask yourself what you need in the here and now. In your future, you never let the optimism go. And I'm very happy for that because it eventually does play out in your favor. Center yourself, do right, try to realize everything going on at once. But even with the external conflicts that are showing themselves right now, allow yourself to realize where you stand. Doesn't matter what those other people do. Doesn't matter what's going on in your industry or whatever is going on right now in your career path, Cancer. It's more to the point of what is going to make me okay with me. And you're going to get there. That's all I see in your career read today, Cancer. Hope this conversation helped. And trust that voice. The fire never went out. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.